Welcome back to episode 1 of The Curious Cast, brought to you by the Curious Cuisine team.
Today, Soren's a girl.
Today, I am mad at Soren, and let Soren see it through this video.
No one will tell him early that Mason doesn't like him right now.
No, that's not what I said. I'm mad at him.
Welcome everybody to the Curious Cuisine podcast from your host from Curious Cuisine.
In this podcast, we are gonna... What are we gonna do? We're gonna do whatever the hell we want. Whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
So, me saying hell was like, I need to censor myself a little bit at least. And then I was like, wait, I need to actually listen to what I'm saying right now. And then I changed it to whatever the fuck we want. Because we're gonna say whatever the fuck we want, do whatever the fuck we want on this podcast.
Somebody get
We
me
don't
the
get
forks.
revenue anyway, so I mean, might as well cuss.
Penis.
How dare you say that? How dare you insult? How dare you insult me like that?
Where's
it's
the
true.
face cam logo behind that?
We need money.
Faster, first.
This is our Patreon.
More composed. This is hurting me.
Even Seth, off camera.
Oh, the legs come down, boys. My water.
Does this make my tits look nice?
Nope.
Take your shirt off.
Okay.
And that's our...
Back
Oh,
to
sorry, I
slashing.
thought that was mine for a second.
No, you threw yours.
Oh, right. That's why I thought that was mine. I forgot about throwing mine.
Idiot.
Idiot.
Big dummy.
Oh!
Dude, Seth, leave that closed.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
It got on my hand.
Oh, God, that's so nasty. So, we're gonna... The format of this podcast is I think we just bring up something, like a story, and just
Yeah.
kind of discuss it. It's kind of like
Every
in the pop
podcast.
culture. Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Alright, so the headline is a vegan man claims that Burger King cooked Impossible Whopper alongside meat. And they're being sued. So a man is suing Burger King because the meatless Impossible Whopper is cooked on the same grill as its meats products. The lawsuit alleges. The class action lawsuit, filed Monday in the Southern District of Florida, blah blah, claims that the burger chain advertises its vegan option as meat-free, but it is contaminated by meat product.
Does it say how much she's suing for?
No, look.
I don't know if that's relevant to this.
I mean, it could be.
Conversation.
If it's like a couple
I think he's
thousand,
being
that changes
spazzed.
it. If it goes up to like big numbers, that definitely changes.
He's being
I mean,
a
that's
spaz.
fair. That's fair. Money
Yeah.
driven versus.
Well,
I mean, yeah, because if he's doing it just simply for a cash grab, which
You
a
have
lot,
to sue
a lot
for damages,
of, a lot
though.
of people that go through with actual like lawsuits are usually looking for a cash grab.
yeah, but what are the damages that he's going to list for that?
Maybe he's allergic
What
to
ga-
meat.
Yeah, but he'd have to... What? He didn't have...
What part of the meat? The same protein that they're using in the Impossible Burger?
Yeah, everything's running the same nutrients. pretty
He's a
much same
big
stuff.
dummy,
It's just
So
not-
okay, but apparently the big claim is that the website says 100% Whopper, 0% beef.
False advertising.
Yeah, is
No, just-
essentially
Okay, but there technically is no beef. It's just beef juices, right?
That's
That's-
wrong. That probably has trace amounts of beef in a beef juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's how beef
no.
works.
It's like supposed to be 100% vegetarian beef.
Exactly. 100%.
100%. It says 100% Whopper, 0%
Why do you
beef.
think Germex says 99.99%? So don't get sued for false advertising.
the main thing that
That shit don't do 99.99.
causes
That shit
Impossible
trash.
Burgers to like be juicy and kind of look like real hamburgers and taste like real burgers is heme, and heme is like an active. I don't know what to name it or to like how to word this, but pretty much heme is like what's in our blood, and it's what gives it that like juicy kind of flavor, and the juice coming out of the burger is that heme, and heme is not only found in our blood or like animals' blood, it's also found in lots of different like plants and stuff. So that's why they can label it as a plant-based product, but it still tastes kind of like a burger and still have that juiciness like a burger because of
Because
that
it
product.
uses heme.
heme.
If
Yeah.
you
H-E-A-M. Heme.
I
But
think
if you
it's
tried that
heme.
trash, that trash at
One of the
Burger
two.
King, it is awful. I'm surprised it
It's
didn't
not really
sue
that
because
great.
It was awful.
No, they can't. They can't. do
Well, you
that.
guys
I
compared it
understand.
to what, or did you guys just
Just
try
the
the
normal
Impossible
We
Whopper.
compared it to a normal Whopper.
Okay, gotcha.
It was miles.
Yeah, I'd say honestly,
Definitely
it's
not.
probably just Burger King because I always hear a lot of people say that the Impossible Burgers are
Who do you
good.
hear that from, though?
I've heard. Okay, so
Vegans.
not vegans, no. So I've had a couple of friends who do eat like produce, meat stuff, and
Oh.
they said that they tried the Impossible Burgers because they saw it. Like, there's a ton of food stuff on Netflix, of course. There's always different food stuff on Netflix that you can watch, and they're always really good. But there's always a ton of like plant-based ones that talk about plant-based products, and one of the episodes was about heme and how they use it in the products for the plant-based burgers. And then my friends tried it and they said it was really good compared to what it was for just a normal burger.
Well,
And then
I'd have
also
to
not
try the
mention-
good ones because Burger King probably makes those patties for 30 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And they're disgusting.
At most.
It just tastes like someone grounded up a bunch of freaking leaves and labeled it a burger and put it in front of me in a circular patty, and it was disgusting.
Well, they're probably adding a bunch of shit because that.
Beans.
Yeah,
It's soybeans, yeah.
It's all beans.
So,
because they're expensive to make. Because Sylvester's we charge $15 for the.
Are you serious?
Holy. Is
For
that like
one
a
patty?
Desperado? Or
One
what?
patty.
One burger, one full burger.
But is it like 2 patties or 1 patty?
It's a one
One.
patty.
Hmm.
It's 1/3 pound patty.
That's
the
crazy.
third pound prize.
We don't do half pound of those.
Do you guys sell out of
Goddamn.
that a lot sometimes?
We don't mass produce them. See, what we get is we get all of the ground. I guess you can't even call it ground beef, but the ground Impossible beef
Meat?
stuff.
Yeah.
Ground curd. The curd.
And we get a mold, like not necessarily a mold, but like a circular, and we measure out the 3rd pound.
Gotcha.
It looks like dog food when it's all sitting there, but after it's in a patty form, it's not that bad.
have you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it yet. I'm scared to try it.
Probably because it looks like dog food.
Yeah, seeing the cooks pack it in the mold is kind of.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That sounds
So,
So some context real quick for any viewers that don't know, Kim works at like a local, like a pretty well-known local restaurant, like burger joint.
yeah.
It's not like super big.
3 locations.
It's,
That's
yeah,
3 locations,
3 locations, but it's not like.
It's known around the Bay Area of California. A lot of people from like Santa Barbara and San Francisco drive here
Yeah.
to eat it, but it's
I
not
was gonna
like nationwide.
Yeah.
It's good, though. It's good.
Real
Oh, okay. So it says that the lawsuit alleges that if he had not, or if he would have known the burger would be cooked on the same grill, he wouldn't have purchased it. And the drive-through he went through didn't have any signs or anything. And he said he suffered monetary damages in the amount that he paid to purchase.
Mhm.
So what is he?
$10.
Yeah, like $10 to $15.
So he's suing for $10?
Probably not.
I'm suing for
That'd be a
$1.
lot of money wasted.
$10
if he
and
sued for
legal
$10.
fees. $10 and legal fees. But he just overestimates the legal fees, so he gets some money on the side.
Could be.
The Impossible Whopper has been deemed a huge success for Burger King, fueling its best quarter in 4 years.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I heard good things about the Carl's Jr. one, Beyond Meat.
Well, that's because they went through like another. Because Beyond is its own company, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Beyond is a different
Beyond is a
company.
different company compared to Impossible.
Well, Impossible.
Impossible is their own thing, right?
Yeah, they made the Impossible one.
Yeah, well, yeah, they made it, but there's a ton of different companies now for them producing different like recipes for their own version of the Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
But yes, the Impossible Burger did pretty much start the whole thing.
What is the unbiased best food category?
The best food category.
Best food category.
That's not like.
Unbiased. Objective. Okay?
I think
Okay.
burgers, because it includes all the different food
That
categories.
was a bait. You are racist, aren't you?
What?
Disgusting.
What?
Burgers? Have you ever had anything? Burgers is like my least favorite. But
Wait,
I love
what
them.
is going on right now? I'm so confused.
Yeah,
Food
what-
category.
Burgers.
He said
Confirmed,
burgers is
Jesse
the
loves
best.
the majority of food.
So how does that make him racist?
He's just racist, dude.
I'm so confused.
He's a privileged white guy.
White privilege, dude. Not all of us can afford burgers.
What about, like,
Burger
chicken
King is
nuggets?
also under fire for a few different things. Burger King donates lunch to special needs students after employees use the R word in front of customers.
Nice.
Okay,
you guys
Seth,
have-
have you worked in food service?
Yeah, I worked at Brick House for like a year and a half.
I remember that. Would you say the R word in front of customers?
No, I would never. I don't know how. Even at working now at Best Buy or
Which
like
R word are we talking about?
Oh yeah, me too.
The-
Working at
He-
Best
they
Buy.
did-
for special people.
I think it's pretty clear.
Oh, okay.
Like slang for special
Gotcha.
people, stuff like that. I don't think I could ever. If I were to I don't know. I feel like the only time if I ever use that word, it's around like my really close friends.
In
Not
the
in
kitchen.
public.
That's like kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Like
Kitchen
back
talk,
of
like in the
house,
back,
yeah.
like you have to
That's
open
like
a
back
door
of
to
house.
get back there. Customers in the front can't hear it through like music
Right.
in the lobby. They can't hear it through like
Yeah.
people chatting in the dining room.
Because-
That's definitely like something in the back where you
working
can only,
in food service, yeah, you always go to the back and be like, you wouldn't fucking
or
believe
you can like
this
talk
customer
shit on
right here."
customers or
Yeah.
stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen at Best Buy though.
No, never.
We
We love
want to
our
tell
customers.
anybody our occupation.
Do you guys remember that time? I don't remember when it was, but it was when I
What
think it was
do you
when
do,
Burger
Mason?
King and Morro Bay just got the renovations done, and there was like somebody called in from the Morro Bay Fire Department saying that there was a gas leak. And,
Yeah, and then the
and
guy.
the guy literally broke every single window and drove his car through the two front doors so that the
Do you remember
gas
this, Jesse?
leak would go out of the building.
All right, context for this story. Seth, do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, I could tell the story.
Okay. No, you talk way too much.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay,
You talk way too much.
you've
Yeah.
talked way too much so far.
Alright, go for it.
All right. Burger King in the local town just got renovated. Like they just redid it, basically renovated the whole outside of the store. They did some stuff to the inside too, but mostly the outside. Someone calls in to the. Did he call in acting as the fire department?
Yeah, he called in like a prank call.
Yeah.
Saying I'm the police chief from the fire department. It's public information.
I'm
to
the
see
police
who
chief
the
from
police
the-
chief or like the fire department chief, the fire chief.
Captain. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to figure out who that is in
Yeah.
your local town. So I mean,
Just-
it's easy to just say like, oh, this is so and so from
Yeah.
Morro Bay Fire Department. And
Yeah. So they call in as like there's a gas leak. This is the chief of the fire captain. There's a gas leak in your restaurant, and the manager's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, breaks all the windows, and then decides, oh wait, that's not enough. Takes his fucking car and drives it through the door.
the double door entrance.
The double door entrance of the newly renovated Burger King.
Pom pom.
all to a prank call.
We're losing our Burger King sponsorship after this video. We're talking so much trash about Burger King. The stories of the Burger King, I feel like they always have the craziest
We should
ones.
get Connor onto the podcast because he worked at Burger King for like a year,
bring,
plus.
Bring him on as a special guest.
Some insight.
I cannot tell you how many times I walked into Burger King where there was like no supervisor there because Connor was the supervisor, and I literally, this is so.
So this part I took out of the podcast. It was a little bit dicey. I didn't want anybody to get in trouble. But it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stories. And thanks for listening to the podcast, and I hope you enjoy the rest uncensored.
Beautiful.
Shit.
That's what I did for
Don't
my
say his
son.
last name.
No, I'm not.
We have to start
Doesn't
cutting
work
some of
there
this shit
anymore.
out of the...
He doesn't work there anymore.
I don't
True.
work there anymore.
It doesn't work there anymore, that's true.
It could be
Um,
some Burger King in like Indiana for all we know.
That's where we
You
are.
said multiple occasions.
That's not. He doesn't work at that one.
True. Yeah, slamming Burger King this episode. They're not the only. That's not the only thing in the news.
Well, how do we feel about the whole vegan lawsuit? Do you guys have any
I think
personal
that's dumb.
thoughts and feelings about it?
I agree with Seth. Like,
What did Seth
If he-
say?
if he's chasing the money, then that's kind of fucked up. But like, if he's
But how hard could it be if like you see somebody like grilling your patty next to like another patty that's not plant based? Be like, yo, come on, like
Well, I
that's
think it
chilling. That's
wasn't
literally cooking in like
He was-
actual beef. Like, can you just make me a new patty, but like on a separate grill or clean the grill or anything like that? Like going through with a whole lawsuit.
he went
where,
to
like,
through the drive-through though, and he didn't know.
Oh, well then how did you
Yeah.
find out?
Well,
Who knows?
so that's another thing. If he found out, it's probably just assumed. And in that case, obviously he's going to a fast food restaurant where the employees obviously are going to be a bit negligible of, vegan. veganism. They're probably not vegan. They probably don't understand because working at the burger joint I work at, we cook our chicken strips in the same oil as we cook our French fries. And some vegans come in and order their vegan burgers, which we personally have our own little.
Like
I don't know what they're
or
called.
something.
I don't know what they're called, but they go on top of the grill so that the patties are cooked, on
separately
detached from the grill that our beef is cooked on. But we don't have two fryers, so our chicken strips are cooked in the same oil as our French fries. And because of that, some vegans will not eat our French fries. But those are questions. Those are questions as a dedicated vegan that I believe you should ask, and especially going into Burger King and ordering an Impossible Burger, Impossible Whopper. Those are things you should expect because at the end of the day, it's a fast food restaurant. So I believe his lawsuit is a cash grab. For those reasons.
The main pivot point, or not pivot point, but the main point he's suing on is that it's like a 0%
beef
promise, and it's advertised heavily as 0%. Like 0%, like everywhere you look, it's 0% in the Impossible.
Yeah, and
I mean,
that's
I
false
agree, but I mean,
advertising.
it's definitely false advertising. But I don't think it's enough to like go through with legal, like at a legal standpoint. It's something that you could definitely take up through higher end corporate of Burger King.
Yeah.
And tell them like
they probably will settle.
You need to get your shit together, and like I mean.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that you like really need to sue for, because it's either just a waste of money for you or for Burger King or for
and it's just
whoever.
counterproductive and just looks bad on the vegan community. Like obviously places like Burger King are taking steps to try to be more eco-friendly and create options for a more diverse group of people. Yeah, they're doing their part. So, yeah, go ahead.
The Bloomberg opinion section says, but the statement that the sandwich contains 0% beef isn't puffery. It's clear and a precise assertion about the existence of a fact. So basically, like, they're asserting it, like, 100%, like, this has 0% beef in it. It was foreseeable that the claim would encourage those who eat no meat to try the product, and if the claim is false, it should be actionable. I'm not suggesting that the claim is actually false, as Impossible Foods has pointed out, so maybe it is from a different organization. Seth might have been right. The customer could ask Burger King to microwave the burger, thus avoiding any contamination with the meat products.
I think both sides are fair. I just think lawsuit is a bit...
But how else can you threaten a real corporation?
Yeah, that's fair.
There's no other way.
Definitely could have been steps before going legally.
And you never know if he went through that.
That's true.
It's so hard to make assertions when we don't
actually,
really know.
it's dated, so let's see here. When did the Impossible Burger get released?
I don't know. We did a video about it though.
That's
like
fair.
pretty much it came out pretty much after it got released, huh? The video.
We did the video like a few days after it came out.
Okay.
Came out on a Friday. We filmed on like a Sunday.
Sunday or something like that.
Came up like the next week. So we did it. It was within a week that it came out. We had a video. Curious Cuisine, getting you that quality content. Speed.
Never mind, because it's not dated on this website I'm looking at.
Forbes.
Yeah.
That's surprising. Forbes is usually pretty reputable.
Reputable.
The Impossible Whopper was developed in conjunction with Impossible Foods, whose meatless Impossible Burger has taken the foodie world by storm.
Foodie.
Mount Fuji.
See, the overwhelming majority of vegans are open-minded and champion progress over perfection. Which I think, the majority...
I agree with that. That's a good point. Like,
yeah.
Having something like a fast food place as big as Burger King, make an Impossible Whopper, have it be nationwide is already kind of... It's the next step forward.
I guarantee they already had stuff in place to make sure they grilled it on a different thing, and it just wasn't being followed. That one.
Because the story goes that he got it through the drive-thru and found out about it later.
How do you find out about that stuff later? Like.
Well, okay, so for example, hardcore vegan society, you have your vegan friends or whatever, and you go in and you're like
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Dude, have you ever met a vegan?
No, I haven't.
Yes.
It's just funny that.
Veganism! I mean, this guy's obviously a hardcore vegan. He's suing Burger King.
It's
The
just funny.
extremists.
Okay, you got your hardcore vegan friends, and you're like, hey, did you guys try the Impossible Whopper? And they're like, no. Did you know that I went in there and I saw them cooking it on the same grill.
Why are you talking
Why do they
like
have
that?
to talk like that?
Because that's
Seems a
what
bit
they sound
derogatory.
like.
Dude.
They?
Seems
That's
a bit derogatory.
That's what they sound like in my head.
Who is they?
That's what they sound like in my
I
head.
know.
Sue me.
Also, I feel like
Actually, I'm not gonna say that because might actually get sued by the vegan community.
They are a corporation.
copyright strike.
Copyright.
From
Our video's not coming up till Tuesday.
Fuck.
Dude.
Wednesday. Coming out
But
till
at
next
the same time,
Saturday.
it's like, what do you expect? It's a fast food restaurant. Everybody there is getting paid
Yep.
either minimum wage or like a couple cents above minimum wage.
Yeah.
Nobody really like, especially if they've been there for
$14.50.
so long. Like, who wants to stay at a fast food restaurant for so long? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people just start caring less and less and less. And like, honestly, at that point, people get to the point where they care less. To where if they do something bad, they get fired over it. They're not gonna care. They that's probably what they want
Yeah.
to happen to them,
Mhm.
rather than putting in a 2 weeks and dying
Well,
for
that
those
and,
2
like,
weeks.
I also feel like if you're that into your lifestyle and your diet, that your expectations of a fast food chain should be
Minimal.
not very high.
But if they advertised it to them, because I agree with the Bloomberg
Yeah, I agree with
article
that.
it says it was clearly marketed towards vegetarians who, like, hey, we're a giant fast food chain that has this new option for vegetarians. Try it, and it's not, then that's kind of like fucked up. So I think the general curious consensus here is that
Fuck vegans.
like it's okay.
No,
the
it's
concern
not
They're
a
probably
consensus.
kind of thick.
the concern is okay. The like okay, this is probably false advertising. That's like kind of fucked up. Is okay, but it's kind of a bit extreme for a lawsuit. Is that's the genuine consensus I'm getting?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a stream for a lawsuit, but yeah.
I think it's
I think it's perfectly justified for a lawsuit.
I'm getting sued.
And I think it's perfectly justified that he just wants to do it for the money, too.
yeah.
It
I
could go
think-
either way. It depends on the person for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think in any way that the company false advertises that, anyone is justifiable to call them on it.
Yeah, definitely. Burger King in the news again. Burger King discount mistake cost the franchise millions. We screwed up. A mistake allowed customers to combine Whopper discounts at certain Burger Kings, costing the franchise millions. A restaurant group based out of upstate New York revealed the extent of the mistake during the recent earnings call. The discount mistake cost the franchisee an estimated $8.2 million.
Gee.
Yep, that much. From like how long it was it like that? Was that like
doesn't
our
say.
getting a 2 for $6 and getting a
Yeah.
plus?
Now was that cost income at 8.2? As in like
That-
how much they like
that's
lost out of rev?
all-
They lost
Opportunity-
$1.1
it's
$1.5 on every
cost.
sale. No, they lost $1.50 on every sale.
There's no
Oh, so they lost
way.
it. It wasn't like lost opportunity.
Their margins are huge. How could they be?
They
It
lost.
was their lost revenue.
The
That's
mistake
crazy.
cost the
Because
company
people are
$1.50 on every sale.
Mhm.
The
That's
CEO of
crazy.
Carol's Restaurant Group said the original discount was an offer for 2 Whopper Junior sandwiches for $4. So essentially, what this article is saying is they had a discount, and this is a franchisee, but they're like a big franchisee, Carol's Restaurant Group. So sometimes a franchisee of a restaurant like Burger King will own like 100 or 150 Burger Kings, and they'll franchise all of them and have their own, basically like their own company, but they're all franchises. That's what it's referring to, and they lost $8.2 million in revenue.
That's crazy.
That's dumb.
That's heavy.
Well, this is where
That sounds like too
you should
much.
just read.
During the company's third quarter
Pass the
earnings call,
opportunity.
one of the representatives of Burger King says it was not an accounting issue, it was not a system issue, it was a mistake. We screwed up and it cost us a fair amount of money.
Nice.
They could just
Rich
donate that
people.
money to me.
Yeah, I'd happily take
TV.
it. If it's only a fair amount of money, like, why not?
Not that much.
Yeah.
Just a fair amount.
Rich people, by the way. 8.2.
White privilege,
fair
by the
amount.
way.
Yeah, just a fair amount.
All right.
We're not sweating about it.
Burger King in the news a lot, but I think that they'll be fine.
Oh
shit.
yeah, they'll be fine.
Burger King, apocalyptic ending, they are fucked. Also, fuck vegans.
I think is that gonna do it for the Curious Podcast?
fine by
The
me.
Curious Cast?
I mean, we can just add in a bunch of mumbo jumbo from earlier, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build it
We
in.
spent like an hour just.
Talking.
Yeah.
Not to
We're
bag
not even
so much
starting.
on Burger King, we're sorry, but we had to get you on the news. I think we would definitely be like, we might get in like legal trouble if we brought in Connor to talk.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, are we gonna be just doing like food talk the entire time for these
Nah,
podcasts?
not
Or is it
necessarily.
just gonna bounce between different stuff?
Balance it.
Not
Okay,
necessarily.
Cool.
Like that time that I destroyed
We could just-
Jesse and Smash with the counterattack.
That wasn't me.
Thank you everybody for tuning into the Curious Cast, the first episode. Let us know if you liked it, if you did not like it. We're also going to work on improvements.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Seth is going to come on camera next time.
Perfect.
Pen, not fork. Whoa.
You suck at catching.
It's sharp.
Okay.
He's making a beat if you didn't get it.
Ow. That hurts. Alright, let's do it.